up and running, and we got a break here. 4 teams still left. Giants at 70, Eagles at 40, Panthers at 40, Packers at 40. Yes, you do, Bobby. So let me just get Richard down for the Texans. And let's see here. So that leaves the Giants at 70, the Eagles at 40, the Panthers at 40, and the Packers at 40. And we are just about ready to get this thing kicked off. Again, 2019 Prizm is going to be the starter here. And 3 autos per box, some color. Packers for the Hail Mary. He's going for Aaron Rodgers all the way. Packers are now gone. That leaves 3 teams still in the mix here. Last 3 teams: Giants 70, Eagles 40, Panthers 40. So regularly that'd be $150 value. Damon, I wouldn't remember that off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and look through some notes. So yeah, I'll probably check tomorrow on that. All right. Again, Giants 70, Eagles 40, Panthers 40. That is what is left. And once we show the first hit, that'll be it. So let me get Bobby down for the pack in this one. Gotta restart the app there. All right, Giants 70, Eagles 40, Panthers 40. So here we go. Again, until we show the first hit, you can get a late grab on this one. We'll see where it is. Not here yet. And this will be the second time we're going to be opening Break King. The third and final box of the case we brought in is in the big Playbook case plus that we have. We'll go over that in a little bit, probably after the break. Still definitely some teams available in that. All right, we got our first hit in our hand here, so we'll be coming out soon. And again, Giants 70, Eagles 40, Panthers 40. I like that color combination. So here we go. Back from vacation, and we are ready to roll again. Let's bring this closer. Shiny cards, they like the camera closer. All right. Again, we got a hit in our hand. Once we show it, though, these teams will no longer be available. Gonna start off with Frank Gore. What did he move up to? Number 3 on the rushing all-time list, taking Barry Sanders' spot. I think Barry Sanders did it in a few less years, so it doesn't make Barry Sanders any less great. But it does show that Frank Gore bucks the trend for modern-day running backs, and he's just not a 2.5-year pony like a lot of them end up being. So we got Von Miller, Fireworks, O.J. Howard. This one's numbered 9 out of 249. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with the rookie, and Ryan Finley, who gave the job back to Andy Dalton, and Bengals got their first win of the year, and we were actually there, so that was kind of cool. I was liking that. Like, all the ladies in the house first football game, even Jesse's first NFL game. And honestly, I've only been to one other one beforehand, so it was kind of fun. And tickets were dirt cheap, so it was good. So top 3 passing leaders so far. I don't know, what is it? Drew Brees, Tom Brady, and I don't know. Is it Peyton or is it Brett? 137 out of 199, Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, let's face it, the age of the quarterback that we're in now with, I mean, let's face it, you don't need special receivers like a Jerry Rice anymore. They're nice to have, but kind of take it for granted that as long as you can catch a ball, these quarterbacks are usually able to get it to you. Brian Burns, Panthers, numbered 99 out of 199. We got Nick Bosa, trying to be your defensive player of the year. He could be your defensive player of the year on top of defensive rookie of the year. He's just been kind of a stud. Myles Gaskin, and we're getting close to that first hit. Joe Namath, Tyrell Williams, and Joe Namath, legendary talents insert. Larry Fitzgerald, 133 out of 149. All right, we're almost to that first hit. Last call pretty much here. 70 for the Giants, 40 for the Eagles, 40 for the Panthers. How about this? I'll take even just a little bit more than the 10% off. All right, it's $150 for all 3 teams. I'll do it for $125 for all 3, and that sells it out and closes it out. $125, and then we're done-ski with it. Otherwise, I got some stake in this one, I guess. Who's better, Joey or Nick? I'm thinking Nick's gonna be better. I still, I mean, 1 year. We've seen guys have great years in their rookie season, and then injuries and other things catch up with them. But I think as solid as Joey Bosa is, I think Nick is going to be the one that has the most upside. Amari Cooper. That's a nice tie-dye prism there of Ryan Finley. 118 out of 175. Give that a little 1 cent love. Got Dexter Lawrence, Raquel Armstead. And that first hit is coming out. Last chance, 125 for all 3. Or individually, Giants are 70, Eagles are 40, Panthers are 40. All right. And Redskins get the first hit. We got Kelvin Harmon. And Terry McLaurin there. I also think that 49ers have a better team than the Chargers, so that doesn't hurt matters. Know what I'm saying? Football is a team sport with a lot of individual superstars. So, all right. So those teams come off the list, and we'll put up this 4-box pick your team baseball break back up, and we'll let you see if you want to get involved in that. It's going to be our first look at 2019 Brooklyn collection. We also got National Treasures and a 2018 box of Top Series 2 Jumbo, chasing after the bat down Acuna. And ironically enough, the Braves are still up there. I mean, you got a 1 in 6 chance generally of landing that in a jumbo. Usually you see 1 Acuna and 1 Gleyber Torres. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm not meaning to dig on the Chargers, but they've... You know, last year we were talking about Phillip Rivers for MVP, and this year the Chargers just have not looked clean at all. And I don't think there's much change as far as the personnel on the team either. So, you know. And yeah, Nasir Adderley, he was, you know, one guy who, you know, they were looking to make things better with, and he's not really getting any ESPN highlights or anything like that. So, all right. So let's see how we're moving along in the second half of this Prizm box. And then we got the money shot coming up with Break King Football. Luke Kuechly, Todd Gurley, Patrick Mahomes, and we got an autograph here for the Broncos, Juwan Winfrey. Juwan Winfrey for the Broncos. Well, if I let that one go into the front, you know what I got in the back's got to be pretty good. Got Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt. He could be Rookie of the Year. You know, how good could the Raiders have been this year if Antonio Brown and his outdated helmet weren't both stuck up his ass? Like, seriously. If his head was in the right place and Antonio Brown was playing on that Raider team, do you think he would have been a difference maker? Or do you think it was just too much hype and too much expectation out of that situation? Camo Prizm, Leonard Fournette, and 8 out of 25. Do I think it's time to move from Rivers? I don't think it's time to move just yet. I'm one of those guys. We've had a lot of quarterbacks come out lately that have been able to show that they've had the stuff right away from the get-go. And then there's been a lot of other talented ones that never got the right shake and they totally crumbled. I'm thinking Easton Stick. All right, if he's going to stick, he's going to need a couple years. You just ride that horse to the end until it's more broken down than Eli Manning is right now. And there's a lot of guys that think this individual has what it takes to run that team for the next 10 years. But I don't think he's there yet. Daniel Jones, I think, is a guy who can run a football team well. This team that he's on right now is destroying him. He's shown that he can throw for, 4 touchdowns and 400 yards. But then you got games like in Green Bay where he's throwing 3 picks and he's getting beat up and he ends up in a walking boot. And I've said it before, it's not so much that I'm picking on Daniel Jones. I'm picking on the Giants, the way that they did their drafting and the way that they looked at things. No, I think Easton Stick will get eaten alive right now. And Phillip Rivers is serviceable enough that they can ride him out a couple more years. 16 out of 249, Thurman Thomas for the Bills. So that's what I would think is good move for the Chargers. Let him learn it. All right? And then if for some reason something better comes along, what's the hurt in having some competition for Rivers' job when he's done? Get 2 good young kids in there. Traquan Smith is going to be the silver for the Saints. So silver Prizms, Traquan Smith. Julian Edelman, 41 out of 175 for the Patriots. Zeke, Olsen, Antonio Brown. Yeah, they say good help is hard to find, and yeah, good offensive line is hard to find. 66 out of 149, Paris Campbell. And you can have one real good guy on the O-line, and it won't matter. You got to have at least an above-average center and two guys, one on each side, to really make that difference. So TJ Hawkinson, I think he just got put on injured reserve. Gardner Minshew looks like he's going to be back in the saddle again. So now, I don't know. You think they gave up on Nick Foles? He had one good game, one bad game. And he's just coming off of being injured most of the season. A little bit of instability in Jacksonville, maybe? I don't know. All right. So, Prizm. Let's all start doing the wave here. Numbered 52 out of 149. Wow. If that's how he hits a sticker, I'd hate to see his bathroom. Daniel Jones, red wave. Well, those last 3 teams were available. I even took a little off. But, alas, we tried very hard and we still ended up with 1 miss. Yeah, they did look better as a whole with Minshew. I agree. But you pay a guy all that money and you don't, Minshew had a couple bad games. Everybody has a couple bad games. You pull Nick Foles out after 1 bad game. I don't know. I also don't know how much money they'll be on the hook for Foles if they get rid of him at this point. So that has something to do with it too. So here we go. We've already pulled 1 big hit and we didn't even touch the Break King box. So now we're going to open this bad boy and we're going to see how it comes out. Alright. I got these side things here. Numbered 50 out of 75. We've got Sony Michel. Patriots. That's the autograph. 2016 Panini Spectra PSA 9. This is number 22 out of 25. It was another team, the Eagles. Oh. Hey, Brian, what's going on? PSA 10, 2017 Donruss Optic. It's not the regular card, it's an insert card. But check this out. It is Patrick Mahomes. And this says gold on it. I thought gold was numbered to 10, but I guess not in this year. So there's no numbering on this. I have a feeling this is just a regular hollow. And it just so happens that the background's gold. But I could be wrong. PSA would probably know more than me, right? I mean, unless the card was trimmed. But anyway, I didn't say that out loud. Nice. Well, I hope we got a gold Rutschman lying in one of these boxes, man. So Chiefs and Patriots were a nice add. They take 2/3 of the 2/3 of the Break King box. Eagles took the other. So this will be a quick recap here. Again, honorable mention, Leonard Fournette, Jaguars, numbered 225. Your autographs are Juwan Winfrey of the Broncos, Kelvin Harmon of the Redskins, Patriots, Sony Michel. Got a PSA 9 Carson Wentz to 25 out of 2016 Spectra. And then the two, I guess, bigger ones would be this Daniel Jones Red Wave, numbered to 149. And we got a PSA 10. PSA 10 Patrick Mahomes. Gridiron Kings, rookie Gridiron Kings. And that is a Prizm parallel as well. And I'm sure that goes for a decent amount. That's Break King. So if you like what you saw out of Break King, we got one more box, and it is in the following break. I'm gonna pull it up right now. It is our Playbook Case Plus. This is one of two really big ones that we have up right now. All right, a full 8-box case of Playbook. That has been some major good-looking product this year. We have a box of 2018 Prizm. Some big possibilities in that as well. A Leaf autograph full-size helmet. And then our last box of this bad boy right here. All right. 10% off 3 teams or more. This is what we have available. Cardinals, $195. Ravens, $195. Bills, $135. Broncos, $110. Lions, $85. Dolphins, $50. Eagles, $120. Rams, $70. Buccaneers, only $35. Devin White looks to be a pretty solid player. Falcons, $40. Panthers, $95. Bears, $65. Bengals, $35. The Texans are 95. The Colts are 60. Patriots 195. Giants 225. Jets are 100. Raiders 140. And the Titans are 75. So it was a tiny goose egg, though. It's what, 25? It's not too bad. So we got that, and our past, present, and future baseball mixer are the two big breaks on the board. Rookies and Stars is up and now filling. All right, we posted that earlier today. I only posted it on my timeline, if I remember correctly. So I need to spread that post out to the group and the page as well. But wanted to get at least one break off the board. We did that. Mission accomplished. So thanks everybody who was in this one. Does anybody have anything for me right now? I'm curious to see what that Mahomes value is at. I know it's not the True Optic. I sold a non-hollow True Optic Mahomes for a decent amount, and that was weeks ago. So curious to see what that's going to go for. And then Daniel Jones and Carson Wentz, I believe, are now for sale. So anybody got anything for me at this point? We have Bowman Draft here. If anybody's interested in getting a box or even just a pack, let me know. And I think we're just about a wrap for this one. So just a quickie little 30-minute break here, but I think we had some decent pulls out of this one. And again, got Daniel Jones, Red Wave, and a PSA 10 Rookie Gridiron King Mahomes. It says gold here. Again, I feel like this is just the regular hollow. So I think that might be... I don't see... Gold I thought was numbered to 10. So again, I could be thinking of different years or whatever, but... I don't know. I'll look at that. All right, and scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now, this is going to be a fun one. Another one that could be interesting. All right, I don't want to see misses. Let's sell this out. All right, we sold all but 3 teams, and this is what 2 of them did. Let's sell this one completely out, and maybe we can rip that tomorrow. All right, 4-box mixer. It's got 2019 National Treasures. 2018 Top Series 2 Jumbo. Taking a crack at a bat down Acuna in that one. 2 boxes of 2019 Brooklyn Collection. And there is a skunk bonus in that one. A Marc-Down Rebreak Premium Edition spot. Which that's a $200 value in itself. So, you know, let's not shortchange that. Diamondbacks 18, Braves 150, White Sox are 95, Nationals are 60, the Cubs are 60, the Reds are 55, the Indians are 45, Rockies are 22, Astros are 80, Royals are 22, Angels are 125, Dodgers are 80, Marlins are 20, Twins are 30, Mets 140, A's are 35, Padres are 90, Mariners are 85, Rangers are 25, and the Blue Jays are an even 100. Or as Andrade used to say, 100, 100, 100. Actually, that's what the crowd would chant, but still, same difference. All right, so muy bien. If anybody's got anything for me, hit me up on Messenger. If I'm awake, I'll break. That includes any personals. And if I'm not awake, I'll get back to you in the morning sometime. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Take it easy.